Hey everybody! We had a rough internet connection, so I decided just to video without being able to do it live. That was the best choice. So today is the Herd Liberty Challenge Week 7, and I've got Champ over here and Sozo. Alright, Sozo, as you remember, is the Mustang from the Extreme Mustang Makeover, and Champ is a young horse, quarter horse that we have here. And this is about their 6th time doing Liberty work together as a team. You stay over there. So they're a little wiggling a lot. So I'm kind of giving you a sneak peek. If you're on the weekly devotional, I'm giving you a sneak peek into what we're going to be talking about next week, which is not conforming to this world. It's hard in the world that we live in to stand out and separate ourselves as God's children. It's just hard to do because there are a lot of things that want to distract us, or maybe even good things that want to lead us in a different direction. But the Bible study for next week is going to talk a little bit about that and how there really are some people in the world now and of course in the Bible that have really stood out and separated themselves out from the world and made a big difference for eternity. And so today what I'd like to do is show you, I really felt like that particular Bible study had a lot to do with keeping horses together. Horses by nature want to be in a herd, because in a herd with other horses they are protected in the wild, and also they're just very social creatures and they want to be together. Back, Champ. Good boy. And one of the things when I start putting them together and asking them to do something as a team, it sometimes, even though they want to be part of a herd, it becomes difficult because now I'm involved. And occasionally I'll lose one of them. So whoever's on the end might run off. And this puts me in mind of how we are sometimes when the Lord wants us to draw near to Him and be part of His team, so to speak. And we sometimes want to run off and kind of do our own thing. The problem with that is that we go off and we get kind of isolated instead of being close to Him or close to other people who are also close to Him. And so that's where I kind of want to show you what I'm doing with the horses so that they're just full of animation, so that you can relate this to your life. All right, so before they get too tangled up, thank you, Sozo. Sozo is learning the Spanish walk, but we're not doing the Spanish walk right now. This is really funny. You guys are funny. So before we get too distracted here, I'm going to take them on a little trip. I want them to work together and be side by side. I want Champ, because he's on the outside, to be a little bit ahead of Sozo so I can see his eye. In other words, I want to have a connection with both Sozo and Champ and to have some eye contact with them to know that they are seeking being with me and not just kind of going off on their own and doing their own thing. Then I'm going to take the halter off of Champ and see if he can stick with us. So who knows what's going to happen. I've only done that one other time and he did kind of run off, so we'll see. And they both seem like they have a lot of opinions today. Okay, here we go. Walk. We'll run into rain. Up. Champ up. Champ up. And whoa. Okay. So what I liked, good job. I gotta give you all cookies. What I liked about that was it took Champ a few tries to get a nose ahead of Sozo so that I could see his eye. But he did it, and as soon as he did it, we stopped, which for horses is basically negative reinforcement. I took away the stimulus or the pressure of going and allowed them to rest when Champ got in the right place and when Sozo kind of stopped pestering him. Or maybe she was telling him to hurry up and get up there. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna do it again. Good girl, good boy. We'll wait till they finish their cookie, which is positive reinforcement. Walk. Champ up. Champ up. Bravo. Good. Champ up. Trot. Bravo. Good. Champ up. And whoa. Good job. Very nice. Okay, so that was pretty good. They did a trot. Good job. And now, just for kicks, I'm going to take Champ off line and see if we can keep doing this with him with us. Okay, walk. Bravo. Good. Good job. Trot, bravo. Good trot. Good. Whoa, very good. That was great. Okay, that's the second time that Champ has trotted and Sozo have trotted together with Champ being at liberty. I don't know what would happen if I haven't taken the rope off of Sozo. Maybe I won't try it. Okay, so just to kind of sum up what we've done here, one of the things is there was a time when we first did it that Champ kind of veered off on his own. He got separated from the herd. He became isolated. And this is not good, because when we get isolated from like-minded people, our friends that are Christians, or we get isolated from the Lord and we're running in a different kind of circle, so to speak, that's when the enemy can get a foothold, so to speak. And so we don't want to do that. And so the way that I was able to help Champ stick with us is by making this a really nice place to be, where he doesn't want to leave, where he is getting fulfillment and satisfaction and rest and reward and relaxation, all the things that horses want. And the same is true for us in our relationship with the Lord, because in his presence is where we're going to find peace. Outside of his presence is where we're going to find chaos quite often. And that's not where he wants us, because he loves us and he wants the best for us. So that's a little sneak peek into what we're doing with the horse, what I'm doing with the horses, and a little sneak peek into next week's devotional. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can go to ashleyboswell.com and sign up. And each week you'll get some training video. You'll get a training video and a devotional. All right, see you next week.